You know, it's really amazing to me that there are so many YouTubers, so many so-called black YouTubers out there that have a master's degree and a doctor's degree in psychology. You have all of these so-called black YouTubers that's diagnosing people with a narcissistic personality disorder without even realizing what the word means. If you were to ask to define that word, in most cases, they cannot give you a real definition of what it means to be a narcissist, but yet everybody is a narcissist. And if you were to ask them, like, what does that mean? You know, give me the definition of a narcissistic disorder. They can't give it to you. They have no idea that it's a personality disorder. They have no idea that it's actually a mental disorder. Now, I find it quite interesting that we're living in times where people are quick to say that you have a mental issue or a mental disorder. But yet, if you look in their own individual lives, you will find that they believe in the same-sex marriages. Did you know that the psychology book, the DSM, at one time said that that was a mental illness, right? They only made it right. They made it the norm. So now many of you are living what was once perceived as mental illness. Now you look at that as an everyday lifestyle for you. For you to go up into someone's rectum, to put your mouth on someone's rectum, that's a mental disorder. For you to believe in abortions, you know, claiming that this is my body and I have rights over my own bodies, and you murder your unborn child, that's a mental disorder. But yet you're quick to label someone as a narcissist without even knowing what the word means. And I'm not talking about just Google a word and the first thing that comes up, the watered down version of it, you know, is someone that's always in the mirror, someone that's always thinking of themselves or what have you. I'm talking about if you look at the medical or the psychology, when it comes to psychology, when you look at the real psychological definition of a narcissistic personality disorder, find out what it really says about that. And then maybe you will stop using words that you don't know what it means. See, black people are quick to label someone according to a trend. At one time, all black people were coons that didn't agree with them. Black people always got a word or a name that they always want to label someone as. Now everybody's a narcissistic. Everybody's a narcissist now. But I want to quickly comment on young Pharaoh allegedly shooting up this girl's house. Now, young Pharaoh is unstable. That's an unstable brother. He's got a very brilliant mind. And I made a video in the past about a young man that I know that was a lot like young Pharaoh, that came into a lot of information at a very young age, say in his teens, like 16, 17 years old, and he's got a mind like young Pharaoh. As time went on, he started losing it because you have people that just can't handle that type of information. And then on top of that, he came into some type of money. I'm not going to call it wealth, but it could have been wealth. It could have been turned into wealth if he went about it the right way. I'm referring to young Pharaoh, right? It could have been wealth. He got into the million. I don't know how much the dude made, but you know, he made $1 million and it went to his head along with that information, and it changed him. He actually changed right before our eyes. We watched the fall of young Pharaoh, and you have black people out there that's celebrating that. They're celebrating the fact that the young man is at his worst now. And it could have a lot to do with the fact that when people are up, they have a tendency of bragging and boasting and making other people feel less than themselves. You know, so, and now you got people that's using that, you know, as a weapon against him. I completely understand the whole thing of that. But if you listen, if you take time out, get your emotions out of the way, and if you take the time out to listen to young Pharaoh, you can actually hear his grievances. He's got the same grievances that so many black men have, so many men have, when you're dealing with baby mamas that's keeping the child from you, and yet you spending money on them. In the case with young Pharaoh, and I don't know why, for the life of me, that he would bring these females with him to Texas. You know, especially if they have a history of drama. Why would you bring them with you? But then you have cases where women usually change after they got you. After they have your baby or after you get married, they have a tendency of changing. You know? So, and maybe this is the case with young Pharaoh. But the brother is not stable. He's a good dude. I believe at heart, young Pharaoh is a good dude. He's very brilliant in his mind, but right now he's quite unstable. And for people to harass and manipulate him and torture him, I mean, video after video after video after video, that's some type of pressure, because you have people that have actually committed suicide for being bullied online. You know, and this dude is now being bullied, man, by adults that's making video after video referring to him as a narcissist, calling him crazy. You know, and now he's out there saying, I'm not crazy, and trying to prove himself. And young Pharaoh, you don't have to prove yourself to no one. You need to just not surround yourself with people, man, that's only out to use you and take advantage of you, because the people that's hanging around him is only there for a payday. He's a lick to them. You know, they're getting paid by this dude, man. He's hiring people that's not qualified to handle your finances, and your bills aren't being paid. You know, and I said this in the past, black folk need to stop putting your business on social media. You know, now look at this girl's face, man. This is her face. The same face. Now, this was from a different video, but this is the same face that she had when her house allegedly was shot up by young Pharaoh. This is after she finished showing bullet holes. You don't think I would not be smiling like that if someone shot up my house? I would not have that face. Look at her eyes. She's smiling with her eyes. She's having a ball. She's causing him to react. And then you got trolls on the internet that's threatening young Pharaoh and his kids, knowing that Pharaoh is not stable. She put his government name out there. And now you got this other baby mama that's coming at him like that. Look, brothers, y'all need to stop getting involved with these chicks, man. You need to stop making babies with them, man. You really need to stop doing that, because regardless of what you do, I don't care how much right you try to do, man, it's not going to be enough. They're still going to label you as the bad guy. And the system is not in your defense. Now, if you listen to the video that she just put up on her page about young Pharaoh, he was saying that he went to law enforcement, man, to try to get help to get these girls out of his house or homes that he's got his name on, right? And they refused to leave, right? So now he feels, in my own opinion, and this is not justifying him, but dude is feeling backed in the corner, man, because nobody's listening to him. They only see him as crazy. And then when he go to the law, you know, he can't put these females out of his house. Now he goes back to his old nature. I'm gonna shoot up the house. And I say young Pharaoh is not stable because any stable-minded person, man, is not going to get on video and say that they're going to shoot up your house. They're going to light the place up. It's just not going to happen. But then again, we're dealing with the mindset of 2021. You know, I'm a type of person, I'm about actions, man. I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to strike. Radio silence. I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to strike. If you threaten me, and I'll warn you, like, hey, I'll let you know I take threats very serious. Don't do that. Don't threaten me. And you still talking junk to me and making threats, especially if you're threatening my family, I won't tell you when I'm going to strike. You don't know when I'm going to strike. And there won't be any type of evidence left behind. You're just going to come up missing. So I take threats very serious. I would not do what young Pharaoh did and get on camera. I let my actions speak. I would not tell you when I'm going to strike. Radio silence. I'll let you continue doing what you do until I get you, until I catch you. And then that's when my actions will speak louder than my words. Actions speak louder than words. But I think young Pharaoh, man, is being harassed, and and again, a lot of it has to do with is his own fault because he put his information out there. I don't know why you got folk on social media feel they need to be transparent to people that they don't know. People that you don't even know, it's just a computer's a screen. In most cases, they don't have any videos. They don't have any photos. You have no idea who they are. These are troll accounts. And you feel you have to answer to them? I think is insane. So, again, I think young Pharaoh was like, pushed into this, man. It's like, you can't sit there and harass people, man, and stalk people on the internet and don't expect them to react, man. Read the signs. You call yourself street knowledge. You got these people online, man, call themselves having street knowledge, but yet you can't detect signs when you should back off someone. When you're dealing with somebody that's more than likely going to end up trying to take your life. And you're still bullying them online. You're still harassing them. You still making threats. And then when they act out, Pharaoh was just in a video with a dude, man, where he was telling the dude, send me your addy. And I'm looking at Pharaoh's face, his eyes, and the veins start popping up in his forehead. I'm like, Pharaoh mean that. And the dude is talking about like, yeah, calm down. I'm just giving him a chance to calm down. Yeah, get it out, man. Get it out, man. Yeah, get it out. Yeah, yeah. That right there, you taunting him, that's enough to brother, look, I'm telling y'all playing with this dude, man. Young Pharaoh right about now is a live wire. Now, whether he did it or not, whether he did it because he's got people around him that would do the work for him. All he got to do is pay him, right? Pharaoh don't have to do that himself, right? So, y'all sitting there, poking at this bear. And then when you get him to react, you sit back and laugh like this girl is. She was on there smiling and laughing and playing the victim. And then you had people in her comment section like, are you all right? Call me. Oh my God, it must be traumatic. She's feeding off of that energy. She's feeding off that energy now that she's the victim. She's made to look like the victim. And at the same time, and then she'll turn around and send him a text message asking him for money. And because he don't give her no money, you can't see your kids. See, females have always been playing that game with dudes, man. It's like, you can't see your kids, but you got to pay me. And I'm taking you to court for child support. And then when the dude act out, now they want to play victim. Oh my God, he's crazy. He's a narcissist. Narcissist, 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 narcissist. And then when the dude act out, look, brothers, listen, when they start labeling you as a narcissist, be a narcissist to them. Show them what a narcissist is, since they want to label you as that. Whatever they start calling you, you be that to them. Right? And maybe they'll stop trying to put things on you, man. And like I said, they taunting and they were harassing. There's a word I want to use, but it won't come out. But they taunt and they harass that dude, man. And they keep making video after video, and then had his channels removed. That was his livelihood. You start taking the man's livelihood away from him. And then after you take his livelihood away from him, then you threaten to take him to court for child support. And then one black female in her comment section, when the police showed up, it was a black cop. When the police showed up, she had the nerve to put in the comment section, where's the white cop? So she wanted a white cop to handle young Pharaoh because she felt the black cop wasn't hard enough. And this is the mindset of these females, man. So Look, brothers, y'all got to be more careful, man, who you lay down with. You lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. You know? And a lot of y'all are waking up with fleas, and that's why you're dealing with this drama that you're dealing with. You know? But you can't sit there and harass and stalk and bully people online, and then when they respond, you play victim. You constantly calling this man crazy and he's a narcissist. You got video after video harassing this man. You know, and then you playing with his kids. And then you come and asking him for money, and then he's telling you like, I can't see my kids, and you threaten to take him to court and take everything he's got. He's gonna react. And now you online smiling and just bathing in all the attention that you're getting because Pharaoh shot my house up. First thing she did was went to the internet. Oh my God, he shot up my house. Right? I'm sitting there watching Star Buck Wild, right? The Star Report. I know him as Buck Wild back in the day in New York, but I was watching Star and somebody came on his page talking about, yeah, Pharaoh just did what he said he was going to do. He shot up his baby mama house. And then that became a discussion, a conversation, right? But nobody's taking the time out to look what Pharaoh is saying. I want to see my kids. You know, I want to co-parent with my kids. I don't want you around when I'm with my kids, you know. And then he's got his girlfriend, and then she gets upset and come over here and do damage to his house. You know, he showed where she did damage to his house and she attacked him, right? And then when he strikes back, she plays the victim. And then she get online with that look on her face, and everybody's just, and she's just like loving the comments. Oh my God, are you all right? Oh my God, where are you at? Want me to come over? I'll come and stay with you. Oh my God. You know, and she's still in that house. You know, so I don't even know why she's there. You know, so this girl, and I said this in a past video, she deserves everything she get, man, because, you know, she keep poking at him, man. You can't poke at this bear for so long and don't expect him to react. So that's my take on that. You know, leave Pharaoh alone, man, because dude is not stable. He need help. He's got bad people around him that's ripping him off and that's stripping him dry. And now he, I guess, tried to work with a black attorney, and she ended up trying to take his money, doing something that he didn't ask her to do, right? And then he's dealing with this nonsense. So, and he says on there, this is the same dude that used to talk about the black woman as God. And now you hear what he has to say about them. So feedback, tell me what you think until next time. I'm fearless.